So this video is to hopefully help people understand when and when not to somewhat FOMO into a coin. Um, when you see these candlesticks running straight up like this, you want to be pretty nervous about getting in because you're playing with a 60-40 chance. You have a 40% chance that it'll keep running up, and then there's 60% chance it's going to drop down because there's always going to be some kind of correction when they run up. If you look right here, every time you'll see they spike all the way up, and then you're going to have somewhat of a pullback. And then you'll build another support right here. Because what you're looking for is support. So if you look right here, you'll see it run up, build support, drop down, and then be able to come back up again. Got up to this point, didn't have no support, drop all the way down, right? Then you try to recover, come back a little bit where you had support, right there, beat some resistance, drop back down again, and then just keep going down. But when you see these candlesticks shoot up like this, be careful what point you get at. It's always going to be a pullback. Always, every time. Never fail. If you look right here, you'll see a pullback. It ran up, pullback. And you just find a comfortable position to get in and wait for it to go back up again. But make sure you look at every aspect of it before you jump in. Look at this chart again, right? You see it ran up. It ran up hard right here, right? And then look. See, ran up and you had a major pullback. It pulled all the way back down right here. That was the correction at 1.6. So, and once it start pulling back, once it come up, people start taking profit, and it pulled back all the way down here. Then it came back again, ran up, hit some resistance because that was an all-time high. Where it created in that moment, not overall all-time high, but for the day, that was where it created another high, ran up, pulled back down. So just be careful where you get into these coins at, because it's always going to be a pullback. I know the FOMO can be real sometimes, and you're like, man, I gotta get in. Sometimes it's best to not chase it. You can still make some money, you can lose some money, but it's always gonna be a pullback if you're patient enough. But the earlier you get in, the best get in points where you feel like you won't be nervous is at the bottom or close to the bottom. Where do you feel like, man, this thing gonna go back up? If you got the nerve to get in when it's falling, and you got nerve to hold it, this is where you make the money at. The money's made right here, not up here. The money is not made. This is where you possibly lose more money than you make. This is where you make all the money at. And because you're able to get in at the bottom. If you know it's a good coin and it got a good narrative behind it and good comedian, okay, I'm going to hold on. Yeah. These are the area you want to get in at the bottom. Sometimes it's hard to get at the bottom, but anyway, right here, you'd want to get in at the lowest point as possible. If you do your own work and know the coin is good, yeah. But right up here is not where the money is made. The money's made down here. Yeah, I know it sounds backwards, but if you understand the analogy, you'll get it. Because this is where you could buy more of. You get it cheap down here, and now look, all these buyers are coming in. And you could jump out if you choose to, or you could keep riding the wave. But you want to be down here, so what is moving up, you're making money. And that's the key. If you could do that, you'll make money. But you have to control your FOMO mechanism inside you. And if you could control that FOMO mechanism, you're good. Okay, here you go, another coin, right? Spell token. If you look, see, run up, it ran up, peak, and then it dipped back down there. People started selling. These are all people selling, panic selling. And they hit a support stop right there. But then they sell somewhere, it dropped down, right? And it kind of goes sideways, but run up. So it's always going to be a run up and then a pullback. Look at this, same right here. See these? When you see these candlesticks this long, always expect a run up. Always expect it to run up and pull back. Always. When the candlesticks are this long, it's gonna be a pullback somewhere. That's just a skyscraper in the making, and it's gonna be a pullback at some point in time. So just prepare yourself for a pullback. So either if you're trying to get in or you're trying to take some profits, prepare yourself for a pullback. Because always gonna be a pullback. And then you gotta see where it has support at. Like this. This definitely will slide because it don't hit no support until right here. So you can see where you hit the support at. Right here. It had plenty of support in this area. So it was able to bounce off of it. But you can see all red right here. So it just kept falling because it didn't have much support. But yeah, right now it's pushing back up again. You see it come up. It hit a little bit of resistance and start pulling back down. But yeah, just remember, There's always gonna be a pullback. Don't FOMO in. I know in your brain like, oh my God, I want to get in, I want to get in, but do not FOMO in, because that's when you lose all your money. Because you're gonna buy in too high, it's gonna drop, and there's no guarantee that some of these coins will go back up. So you want to find your good get in position and do not FOMO in. Control the FOMO in. Don't be a FOMOer. There's certain times, yes, FOMO is accepted, but it's like a 1%, 2% chance. All right.